Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. Germany's Merkel announces plan to deport 100,000 migrants. Angela Merkel today announced plans to deport 100,000 migrants who arrived in Germany last year as she continues to backtrack on her controversial open-door asylum policy. The beleaguered chancellor said authorities would significantly step up the rate of forced returns as she battles to arrest an alarming slump in her popularity, which has fueled a surge in support for the far right. Mrs. Merkel's decision to roll out the red carpet to migrants from across Africa and the Middle East has spectacularly backfired, has taken an increasingly tough tone on immigration in recent months. In her toughest rhetoric yet, the German leader told MPs from her party this week, the most important thing in the coming months is repatriation, and once more, repatriation. Interesting, this comes after U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's win, saying he will deport and shut the door to illegal immigrants. Many in the U.S. of Obama's policy of taking in tens of thousands from Africa and the Middle East. Recently, 9 supporters of ISIS from Africa, Somalia, were sentenced in Minnesota. Minnesota has the largest refugee Somalian population in the U.S. The stance marks an astonishing U-turn from the once pro-refugee chancellor, who has been widely polarized by critics at home and abroad for her decision to throw open Germany's borders to millions of migrants. Her extraordinary change of heart has been prompted largely by a series of catastrophic local election results for her ruling Christian Democrat Union CUD party, which was trounced by the populist Alternative for Deutschland in both her home state and the capital Berlin. The party's slumping poll ratings have sparked alarm amongst her allies in both the CDU and its coalition partner, the Christian Social Union CSU, with talk that senior officials would try to oust her. But instead, Mrs. Merkel last week announced her intention to stand for a 4th term as leader of Germany. And now she is striking an increasingly anti-immigrant tone as she attempts to restore her battered reputation ahead of next autumn's election. Speaking at a conference of conservative MPs yesterday evening, the chancellor revealed that she expects 100,000 migrants to leave Germany this year, of which a third will be forcibly removed. And employing a tough new form of rhetoric, she warned local regions to deport all migrants whose asylum applications are rejected, using force if necessary. She warned them if the state's governments refuse to forcibly deport migrants, then of course everyone will say, I will not do this voluntarily, because they will not do anything anyways. And in a stunning U-turn on her open borders policy, she added, it cannot be that all the young people from Afghanistan come to Germany. Her rhetoric this week is a far cry from the now infamous rallying cry, we can do this, which the beleaguered leader has now dropped after issuing a statement verging on an apology. It is estimated that some 215,000 migrants have been denied the right to stay in Germany over the last 18 months, mostly because they come from countries in Eastern Europe and North Africa, which are not ravaged by war. Mrs. Merkel is now insisting that resources must be concentrated on refugees fleeing war and turmoil who genuinely need support, and that public acceptance for asylum seekers can only be maintained by deporting economic migrants trying to abuse the system. Yeah, it's good to see they're changing their rhetoric. Alright, well, put your thoughts and comments down below. Bookmark my site. I'll keep you up to date. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.